So, I've been staring at this emblem results screen for a while, and I noticed something. Gamma is listed before Big, despite the fact that Big is the 5th character, and Gamma is the 6th. Does anyone else find that weird? Or is it just me? Anyways, hey guys, moveset and welcome back to more Sonic Adventure. Last time, we finished all of Sonic's trials, and this time we're gonna be doing Tails' trials! Oh, I'm so excited. I love Tails' gameplay so much. Probably more than I should. Anyways, we have our first stage right here, and we got Windy Valley. I also like how his little name tag comes up as Miles instead of Tails. Interesting detail. And just like with Sonic, we have to collect 50 rings and beat the stage, which beating the stage means beating Sonic. Now, these level Bs for Tails can actually be a little bit tricky just because you fly over the rings like a lot. You kind of have to go out of your way to actually go on the ground, which is weird because with Tails you're used to just taking it quick and flying everywhere. So yeah, just stay low to the ground and you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Which I do kind of want to talk about this. Honestly, I think the level Bs are some of the weaker missions in the game because when they're these collect 50 rings and beat the stage, it's kind of just like, it's a cool idea in concept to have to scour around to find 50 rings, but most of the time, rings are all over the place and you don't really have to go searching for them, so it's not really a challenge. You just have to get them and beat the stage, and most of the time it's just like playing through the stage normally because on our first playthrough through here, we finished the run with 50 rings and like this stage hardly has any hazards to get hit on. These levels end up being less about scouring for rings and more so being about how long you can go without getting hit, and I don't find that fun. Thankfully, Tails' stages are really quick, so these go by in a flash. I mean, most of them can be done in under a minute. As you can tell, we're already at the home stretch here, 72 rings. We're doing great. I think there's a few more we can get. Nope, that appears to be it. 72 rings. And you also have this random ring capsule over here. What do you have for me? 5. Okay, that's okay. I mean, if I need just a few more rings, that would be fine. But didn't need them. And that is all complete. Wasn't too bad. But what was kind of bad is now we no longer have 69 emblems. How sad. Level A is basically the same thing as Sonic, except instead of a time limit, we have to defeat an even faster Sonic. As far as I can tell, the only difference is that he is a little faster and he won't wait for you. As we see when you're going through the stage normally, he'll just kind of sit around and wait for you to catch up because he's a good guy and he wants Tails to win, and so he's gonna help him do that. But, oh, I'm also using a move that I don't think I've brought up before. I often forget this is part of Tails' moveset. But you can hit B while flying to rapidly descend. It can be useful for hitting these rings in a quick amount of time. So that's a way you can help win this if you are having any trouble with it. But you shouldn't really, it's not that bad. What is bad is if you die, because characters, they'll respawn at the exact same checkpoint. Doesn't matter how much of a lead you have. If you die, they respawn at the same checkpoint as you. Chances are, especially if it's the last checkpoint, you won't have the time to catch up. But as you can see, I was pretty far ahead of him. Is he even gonna show up? I think he's just a little bit behind, actually. He rides your heels the entire time, but you can typically stay ahead of him pretty easily. Casinopolis. So, you get the gist by now. Collect rings, go fast. So, this kind of leads me to something I have wanted to bring up for a while now. So I can't believe it has taken me this long to bring it up, but there was an Archie adaptation of this game. That was something. You think Sega of America is bad with Sonic's characterization? Wait until you see Pender's work. Honestly, like, just don't read it. It's issue 79 through 84. It's a combination between Penders and Bowlers, which, if you don't know who they are, congratulations. It was rushed, there's bad art, there's bad plots, they completely missed the point of, like, every single scene and every single character. I will run through a few of them with you. So you wanna know how weird this is? Okay, first of all, they're talking about this hidden city of the ancients. You know what that happens to be? Station Square. Station Square in the comics is this hidden city away underground with these technological advancements where the overlanders, aka humans, live, and the characters just spend a stupid long time just walking around doing absolutely nothing. Also, Sonic starts flirting with human girls, and no one finds this creepy or weird. But seriously, they spend way too long doing just absolutely nothing. Oh, also, this is how they drew T-Call. Yeah, that's not T-Call. That's one of Pender's echidnas. Stop it. Get her away. Oh, but don't worry. They fixed her design by the end. Kind of. Only to spell her name wrong. This is like... Boy. But don't worry. You don't really have to deal with her because she plays like absolutely no part in the story for some reason. Even though she's like the backbone of the main game. Nope, not here. You know what? I think that might be for the best. And to give you an example of how they butchered Sonic Adventure's touching story, let me bring you to the end of the comic with the perfect chaos fight. You know how in the game Sonic's like, we can't just seal him away, he'll just be trapped forever and his anger just won't vanish. That's terrible. And he uses his super form to neutralize chaos and get his anger out so that way he can live in peace, and that's nice. In the comic, I can't even... In the comic, they wrote him as just, hey, I'm gonna kick your butt because you're the bad guy. I'm gonna do it all while talking smack, you jerk. Where's the sensitivity? That is just one of many examples. They also ruined Amy's scene with Gamma, Amy in general, and I can't even believe it is. They ruined Big and Froggy. You know, don't read it. Just please don't read this, okay? Honestly, just don't read anything before Ian Flynn took over, because, oof. That's really all I have to say on that. Yeah, I don't want to spend any more time looking at these images. Speaking of adaptations, I really haven't gone over many details about the Sonic X one. Kinda like Archie, the story was rushed and featured some bad art. Okay, there is some legitimate good art. The thing about X is that the quality of the art greatly depended on who did it, and some artists were pretty good, while others were questionable, to say the least. But I think the last episode of the arc actually had some pretty decent art. They stayed on model, and the fight scenes actually looked pretty cool. The arc certainly has pacing issues because they were trying to fit 3 game stories and a few of their own into one season, which was an overall bad decision. None of the stories really got the time they deserved, and the writing quality suffered big. Although, unlike Archie, I can actually recommend watching this. It's episodes 26 through 32, and it actually has some respect for the source material. Possibly because the characters aren't just husks they're trying to put in a love triangle. Archie, why? The anime arc is basically just SA1 with Chris and more humans. Because X loves its human characters. Archie loved echidnas, X loved humans. There's some type of symbiotic relationship in there somewhere. But of course, Chris has to play a role because he's a writer's pet despite the fact that he's an objectively bad character and the worst part of the arc. Man, I wonder how people are able to get their OC shoved into official stuff like this. Overall though, it's not bad, but it's also not great. Just an okay anime arc. To be honest, X was always pretty rough around the edges, and this kind of treatment isn't exclusive to the second season. However, if you do plan on watching it, the anime does have an overarching story, so be wary of continuity. You can also find the full English dub on YouTube on the official TMS channel. If you want to watch the sub, I don't know what to tell you. Piracy. I'll just send you to a pirating website. Can you believe that we're already on Tails' last level? Like, I knew his story went by faster than Sonic's, but I didn't realize how much faster. But Speed Highway is a lot of fun, and I always love racing Eggman and listening to his lines. Oh, they're so great. They are so great. I think there was a ring capsule back there. I am skipping all of the rings. But I have a shield. That's good. Good thing to have a shield. Okay, I need to go back on track here. Something else I want to bring up with the comics, and frankly what they've done with Tails in general for a long time. In the comics, they actually drew him brown until issue 95. Yeah, I don't know what it is, especially like all that early marketing of Sonic. Every time they had Tails in, they drew him brown, which I don't know why. Ever since his first game, he has been very clearly orange. I know America likes to make him brown, but why did... You know what? The comics did a lot of things. Like, draw Knuckles green for a long period of time because they just forgot he was red. No, I am not joking. So we're just... Camera, I'd like you to work with me. Okay, it doesn't want to... Okay, there we go. The camera likes to get stuck a lot, so you just kind of have to pester it until it eventually goes back into place. Oh, I don't have enough air. All right. Yeah, you have to make sure you make these jumps. That's the tricky part here. Already nearly at the end. This is actually Tails' longest stage, but it's great. Oh, I probably should have taken that rocket. That rocket probably would have been faster. I'm not in the speed running section yet. I'm just grabbing rings. Oh, nice little arrow. And our final checkpoint. Okay. Almost at the end. Just have to get through these. Come on, Tails. Don't run out of energy. Don't run out of energy. Don't do this to me. Don't. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I landed on the rail. Oh, I wasn't expecting to do that. And that missile is still there. That's great. Is there an animal capsule here now? No. No, for some reason I was thinking there was, but there wasn't. Look how much of a lead we had on Eggman. He never stood a chance in this level, did he? No. No, I don't think he ever did. It's time for an actual race against Eggman. Think you can keep up with me? I hope so. I'm not too confident in my abilities here. This mission has given me some problems before. I keep calling them missions. I don't know why they picked the name or the naming scheme of calling them level A, B, C. That's so weird. Like, why level A? Why not mission? Because, like, this is a level. Well, no, it's technically called a stage. So there's stage, and then there's level. Okay, you know, we're just gonna roll with it. We actually got a pretty sizable lead already on Eggman. Not too shabby. Is there anything over here? I feel like I'm supposed to go this direction. Yes, I am. Ha ha ha. I even skipped that speed up thingy against my own better judgment. And I need to take the rocket here. I think it'll take me to a faster path. I think. Probably not. This is Sonic's path. Yeah, I don't know if this is faster or not. No, I don't really think it is. But I guess something I have been wanting to bring up too is about this game's art style. I know it's 3D models, it doesn't really look like it has much of an art style, but it's actually based on graffiti art, and that's really cool. I really do like that. I think it really fits the game and it really fits the tone of Sonic, and lots of people actually don't like the style that the games have nowadays. They think it's just kind of like, it doesn't fit Sonic, it doesn't look as cool as this game did, and I actually am inclined to kind of agree with that. That level went by so fast. Eggman didn't even stand a chance. He didn't even show up. Wow. And Tails' trials went by a lot faster than I thought they would. I was assuming that we'd be here for at least 2 parts, but I guess I forgot how quickly Tails' levels go by. So anyways, next time, of course, we'll be doing Knuckles stages. I think we'll be here a little bit longer. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.